Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everyone. Welcome. So, today we're going to be talking about commitment and why some men won't commit to you because you want them to. Okay. So as y'all get in, y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and say hello. Hi, little more. Okay, so I'm gonna let a few of y'all get in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. All right. So I think we can start. Y'all hit the like button. Thank you for being here. So we're going to be talking about why a man won't commit if you want him to. The key is not wanting him to commit, is what makes him want to commit. If you want something too much, if you're too in a rush, if you're too desperate, if you're too, clingy, a man is not going to want to commit to you because it feels as if it's not his decision. So, what you have to do is make it seem like his decision when it comes to commitment. Okay. Oh, God is wild right now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for being a member. So, what you have to do is make it seem like it's always his idea when it comes to commitment. Okay. Um, And I've talked about this in several videos, but if you guys are wanting a refresher or if y'all are new to my channel, I'm going to talk about it today. So, the first thing is you can't have any type of plan, or when a guy asks you, what are you looking for? You never say marriage. You never say any of these things because those are tricks. Okay. You just say something along the lines of, oh, let's just see how this goes. Let's just see how we get along. Let's just see what the J brings. And, let's just take this, a little bit at a time. This then leaves him without a script or a playbook to try to get you in bed quick, but he's still going to have to spend money because he doesn't really know what you want. And then when you get him, when he's hooked, when he is enjoying your company, when he likes taking you out on dates, when he wants to make you his girlfriend or he wants to take it to that next level, if you are already girlfriends, like if you want to take it to the engagement or the marriage, it has to seem like his idea. So if you are already in the girlfriend type situation and you're wanting to push to engagement, start planning a trip without him. Okay. Start planning a trip or start looking at magazines and travel magazines and saying, oh, I've always wanted to go here. Maybe one day on my honeymoon. Don't say our honeymoon. Say one day, maybe one day on my honeymoon. Or should I just go ahead and go now? Because I never know when that's going to happen. So you just start planning your life as if he's not going to be there or if you're not you know, concerned about where his whereabouts will be. So start like making your little vision board or your manifestation journal, cut out like destinations from travel magazines or do a little Pinterest board. Make sure he sees it because it's important that he sees it. Because now he thinks you're making plans without him. So it's going to make him want to be included. So for example, if you say, I've always wanted to go here on my honeymoon, maybe someday, or maybe I'll go there before, whatever, because I don't know when that's going to happen. Maybe he'll give you some hope and say, well, maybe you should wait and see. Maybe we should, or you should go somewhere else, or we should go somewhere else. And then when he starts using the word we, now you got him even further. We. Now that means he's going to pay. And we is now he's putting himself into your future. And so you're going to be like, okay, this was personal. And now you just inserted yourself. Do you see yourself in my future or something? Is there something you want to ask me? you know, and joke around. Don't be too serious. Too serious is scary for men. Being too serious is scary for men. You become their mother almost. Okay. So you don't want to do that. And the worst words men hear from women is we need to talk or let's have a talk. Like stop using that. Just say what you need to say or work it into the conversation that you guys are already having. When women start to treat men like children, that's when they start backing out of commitment and marriage and things like that because it seems like they're getting into something that they have no control in. Okay. So you have to stop treating them like children when it comes to having a conversation. You don't need to say, well, we need to have a talk. That's the worst thing you can say. You just talk. Just say what's on your mind or bring it up in polite conversation. Okay. Um, Another way to like another reason why he won't commit to you is because you're pushing it too fast. If you're on a time schedule because you decided to play around too much or wasted your time on the wrong men when you were too young, now what you're doing is trying to speed his decision making up in order to make you commit because you messed around with Dusties till you was almost 30. And I keep telling y'all, stop doing that. At 25, cut them Dusties off and never look back. Okay. If you still worried about looks after 25, don't be upset when someone doesn't want to commit to you in 2 months or 3 months or 6 months or a year because it takes time for men to want to get to know women. Okay. It's not going to be a fast engagement just because you want it to be. Okay, so you need to stop messing around with them dusties after 25. You shouldn't even be dealing with a dusty. You shouldn't even be dealing with a broke man, a man who can't provide you the lifestyle that you're looking for in the next 5 years. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, you should have gotten serious when you were old enough to, I'm just saying, when you were old enough to pay taxes. That's when I started, opening my eyes a little wider. These taxes, not gonna work for me. Unless you were getting something back, but your eyes should open a little bit wider when you start getting to about 25. That's not the cutoff age. 25 is the age where you have time to get to know someone for a few years in order for them to want to ask them to marry you. So that by 29, 28, you're married and on your way into being a stay at home wife and a mother, if that's what you want. Now, if that's not what you want, then still don't deal with no broke man because if you change your mind, then where are you? Okay. So stay focused, and men are usually more willing to commit to someone who is sure of themselves. Like they know they can go get another one. They don't beg, they don't look for attention, they're not clingy. These are the type of women that men want to commit to because they're still a challenge and they're still making them chase. And sometimes the only way to catch a woman is to put a ring on her finger or to commit. So it's very important to keep them chasing. Otherwise, they will never fully, truly commit. So if they already have you in the palm of their hand and they know your every move, your whereabouts, you're always calling and texting them and asking them this and this and this and that, they've got you. There's no reason to commit to you. You're committed to them. Okay. So there's no reason for them to commit to you because you ain't going nowhere. They can't get rid of you if they wanted to. The only way was literally to break up with you. So a man doesn't need to commit to a woman that's already committed to him. Y'all have to remember that. It shouldn't be one way. It shouldn't be you committed to him and he's not committed to you. It should be him committed to you. Therefore, you feel committed. You feel as if you should be committed to him. Okay. A man pursues a woman they like the chase. Exactly. Um, and it's not about what you look like. The only reason I use the age 25 is because this is the age where most women wake up and say, I need some money. And they stop dealing with the pettiness and the brokenness. Okay. Um, so it has nothing to do with looks, it has everything to do with mind. And by that age, you are full grown mentally. Your brain is fully grown, and you know what money is, you know what bills are, you know what lifestyle is, and you know what it's not. And so at that age, you should be ready to make mature decisions on the type of men that you're getting involved with. Okay. You should know by then. You're grown. Um, you said how to know if he's over you. It doesn't matter. If you keep looking back in the past, you're never going to see what's in your future or in your present. So who cares if he's over you or not? Is he giving you money? Is he paying your bills? No, then he's over you. Okay. Yeah, other than that, I can't tell. If you're not giving me money still, then you're not over me. Like if you're giving me money, you're not over me still. Okay. If you're no longer giving me money, then you must be over me. That's how I equate it. Okay. Don't be sitting in here wondering about stuff that may or may not exist. If you can't prove that he's not over you by paying some bills or giving you gifts or money, then he probably is. So just move it along. Okay. Um, So what about after 40? Most men don't like to commit, especially if they've been burned in the past marriage. No, you got to get them at the midlife crisis age. 40 is too young. After if they've already divorced, by 40 they think they're young again. But the middle age crisis comes around 50 when they start getting into their 50s and then they want to settle back down again. And so you got to get them at that age. You got to get them at the midlife crisis stage. Okay, 50 through 55, late 40s up until 55. So 45 through 55 are going to be the midlife crisis age, depending on what age that they got divorced. So if they got divorced at about 40, their midlife crisis should come around 46, 47, the closer they get to 50, because 50 is a big number for a man. It's like, dang, I'm getting old. I need to settle down again, you know. So they want to try again once they get to that mid-age crisis. Okay. They're just newly divorced at 40. They want to play a little bit. So I really wouldn't take them too seriously, except for just getting dates and a few bills paid. But 50 through 55, they're ready to settle back down again and try again with wife number two. They say second wife, better life. It's mostly true. Thank you for always taking the time to make us level up again and again. Oh, you're welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Louisa, sprinkle, sprinkle. Louisa. Hope I said that right. Okay. And another reason why they won't commit is because they just came out of a commitment. If you are trying to land a man who just got divorced and you want the engagement ring within a year, or you want the marriage within a year, or, whatever, and he's still paying divorce fees and lawyers and stuff like that. It's not going to be as easy as you think. And if you're not the reason for the divorce, you're going to have to wait in line, or you're going to have to wait a little longer. So newly divorced men, if you're dating a newly divorced man or separated man, if you are not the reason for the divorce or the separation, it's going to take you a while. And he's not trying to settle right back into the same mess. So if you're not the cause of it, don't get your hopes up too high. Okay. Another reason why men won't commit to you because you want them to is because you want them to. They want a challenge. They want you not even to want them, you know. hmm and also a challenge. Like, I don't think a man could ever conquer me and turn me into a wife. I'm just really not the type. I mean, I really would have to really be into you and you know, love being, with you. That's going to be like a red flag, ding, 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 ding. But he's going to like it because he's going to be like, what? I know man can never turn you into no wife unless you like him a lot. Well, I got to get you. Then he's going to try to wife you because now you've just set the challenge. Like, I know man can handle me. I'm too much for most guys. I'd really have to like you to let you wife me. See, make it seem like he can't do it. Make it seem like it's impossible. Make it seem like it's your choice and you're not sitting around waiting on the ring. Now it's like it's gonna be hard to wife me. I'm a little picky. I'm a little extra. I need more than most guys can do. And so if this guy is seriously dating you and you're saying stuff like that, but in a nice, joking way, he's gonna literally take it to heart and be like, well, oh my goodness, I need to do extra, I need to do more. And then, you know, um, maybe start dropping hints and clues by watching movies with marriages in it, or like movies about like home life with wife and husband, Hallmark movies and whatnot. Then he's gonna want to have something like that with you, even though you said it's going to be too hard for him to accomplish. So he's going to take it as a challenge. And then he's going to think it's his idea because you never said you wanted that. Okay. You told your husband that directors and VPs were throwing it at me at work. Within a month, I had a ring and a Persian cat. He dislikes animals. Oh, and a makeup vanity. Okay, pretty Yasmin. That sounds good to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's yeah. You got to let him know that like it takes a lot to be with you, and there are other guys that are noticing you. You don't have to name specific men. You just have to say like guys or guess what, honey? I went to the store today, or I went to get my car service today, and the guy gave it to me for free. Or, all this kind of stuff like that makes you seem more valuable as a woman, you know. Oh my gosh, I left my wallet at home and this guy paid for my stuff at the store. Wasn't that nice? He was an older gentleman, but he was eager to pay. And I was trying to get his phone number so I could pay him back, but he wouldn't have it. Girl, he gonna wipe you up quick. So you have to make it innocent. Make it very innocent. Don't be bragging, but make it very innocent. Like, especially if you work and you don't want to be a working wife. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait until someone asks me to marry them so I can quit my job. That way, first of all, it's a challenge. He knows you ain't working if you get married to him, and you didn't say, I wish you hurry up and ask me to marry me, but someone. Or you can say, I can't wait till I get married so I can quit this job. And then it's like, well, I thought I was going to be the ideal person that would maybe be your husband in the future. Um, you don't care if I don't work? Great. Because, you shouldn't be with the guy anyway if he's making you work. But if y'all are already in the situation and you didn't know any better, then don't put him into your future. Make him think he's putting you into his future. He's going to start using we and us if you start using I and me. Okay. Is it advisable to tell him he has no shot with you? No, don't take all hope away. Leave a little bit of hope because that's what they live off of. You gotta leave a little bit of hope, just a little bit. Like if you act right, maybe. Never lose all hope or never allow them to lose all hope. The little hope that they're hanging on to is what you want. Okay. If a man doesn't like to have pets and children, is he dangerous? No, he just doesn't know that he likes pets and children until you bring them in because you do what you want. You're the woman. Okay. Whenever a man says he doesn't like something, I don't care what he doesn't like. What do I like? Because he's there to please me. Okay. So I don't care. You're going to like it if I like it, period. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are too nice. Y'all are way too nice. And this is the problem. I don't care what you don't like. You're going to like it if you like me because this is what I come with. And you're going to learn to like it. That's it. You think women like dirty socks and dirty stained drawers on the floor everywhere? Toilet seats up? No, we don't like that. But we have to put up with it. So guess what? They don't tell you all that when you get into a relationship or you start dating them. They don't tell you, oh my gosh, I leave the toilet seat up, I put socks everywhere, and my drawers are dirty, and I burp, and I leave dishes everywhere. They don't tell you that. So guess what? As long as you don't care about that, they shouldn't care about whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into the relationship, whether it be kids or pets. Okay, they'll get used to it. Okay. um, your husband didn't care for animals, and now he walks around with my cats. Exactly. See, they don't know what they want. You just have to give it to them, and they'll want it because you like it. Okay, and then they'll start to see what they've been missing, and that's it. Um, what do I think about dating a guy who has a girl best friend? Is she gay and ugly? Does she look like who did it and why? Do you know he's not ever gonna want to sleep with her? Then it's fine. If she's attractive, he's probably already slept with her. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, and probably will again in the future if he wants to. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how y'all don't be seeing through all of that. Any man that has a girl best friend has already slept with him or is planning to or will. Okay. So I don't know why y'all keep asking me about girl best friends for guys. Do you mean if you need to have a boy best friend, then if he gonna have a girl best friend, just call it what it is. Open relationship time. Okay. Except she probably pays for stuff. Okay. You see, my ex did. Okay, so don't when a man has a girl best friend, it's he's sleeping with her or he already have or he will. Just know that. Unless she is like gay and there's no chance in heck and she don't like men and he don't like what she looking like. Unless it's that type of relationship, I wouldn't really trust it. Okay. Do I believe in giving chances? I think people shouldn't have easy access to. What do you mean chances? He calls her his cousin. That mean they already slept together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When you claim them as family, that's saying that they already slept together and they not going nowhere. And if you want to be in a relationship with me, you're going to have to take me and my cheating ways with my quote unquote cousin. Okay. If they try to claim her as family, they done already did it, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So what do I do to make him commit? You stop caring and talk about your future without him and make him think it's his idea. Star Ruby, make him and self-care. Hey, Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you for being a member. Star Ruby, see your cute emojis. Y'all become a member, hit the join button on the channel page. But to make him commit, you all you gotta do is not act like you want commitment. Start talking about life without him, your future, where you're traveling in the next couple of years, how you one day want to go to some place on your honeymoon, not our honeymoon, but your honeymoon, or how it takes a lot for a man to impress you. And so you probably, you know, most of the guys that you meet are not husband material. And usually, when you say that or something like that, men will try to become a husband material and impress you. And then he starts thinking about marriage because you put it in his mind, but not as an ultimatum and not as what you're trying to rush into, but something that you're just noticing. So you're not really having high hopes for men these days to be husbands because you don't see any husband material around. So you're just out here experiencing, dating, having a good time, and just seeing where things go because you don't see husband material nowhere. And once they hear that, they're going to become husband material and then try to impress you. And now their goal and their challenge is to get you to be their wife. So it's literally just reverse psychology and making them seem like it's their idea. And you're not pushing any type of commitment or time schedule, or you're not rushing them and you're not all up under them and you're not insecure and all this stuff. And you're literally just living your best life and not including them when you speak about the future, and they will want to include themselves. So in order to do that, they're going to have to permanently become a part of your life, and that means commitment or marriage. Okay, so you just basically reverse psychology them. um, you say you are engaging, you still make some ultimatums when I feel sad. It's a bit toxic, but it gives spice to the relationship. Men like toxic, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If y'all haven't realized by now, men like toxic women. They get bored of the nice women and they go look for the toxic women. Okay. So just understand that no matter what you heard, no matter what they're saying, they like toxic women, believe me. And no matter if a man says, I don't like kids or animals, once you bring them animals and them kids in the house, they're going to love them. Okay. Don't listen to them. Stick to your plans. Okay? Stop asking too many questions. Stop being nice. Stop being too considerate. Do what you want. Use reverse psychology and create the world and the lifestyle that you want. Yes, the guy is going to be there, but he's going to think it was his idea. So it's all good. You'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay. And guys like it when you do that. They don't say it, but they do. They really do. So stop asking too many questions. Do you like kids? Do you like animals? No, it doesn't matter if they like them or not. Do you like them? Then he gonna like them if he like you. There you go. That's it. Do I like football? Do I like sports? Heck no. I still don't like them, but I tolerate them. I put up with them, on the TV and stuff like that. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't care. So it's like that. What questions and topics should we talk to these types of men about? Whatever, what travel where you want to go. Oh, I love to travel. I want to go here and I want to go there. I've never been here. This will be a s- cool spot. If I ever, this will be a cool spot for my honeymoon in the future. My honeymoon, not our honeymoon. Um, or this will be a cool spot to go vacation with the girls. Don't include him. The less you include him, the more he's going to want to chase you. Now, if he really likes you, now here's the flip script. If he really likes you and he's going to commit, but you don't want him to feel insecure, then you include him so he knows that he does have a chance and you'll say yes if he does propose. So let's say he's feeling a little bit insecure and he does want to commit to you, but he's not sure you're going to say yes. Then you have to include him in your future plans so he'll be confident enough to ask you. But if you feel like he's not about commitment and he's like trying to avoid it altogether, then you take him out of the equation and speak up on your life as if he's not going to be there because he's on borrowed time. Okay? Oh, divine goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, you just want to appreciate me and everything I do. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Divine goddess, appreciate you. So, yeah, you have to be sure you understand how this works. And, if they feel like you just give them literally what they want. If they feel like, well, I'm not getting ready to commit to no woman, I'm not going to be here very long, then you treat them just like that. You treat them like they're not going to be there long and they're just, a spot filler. When a man feels like that, they want commitment quick. Okay. When you're talking to them at dinner or on a date, look a little bit behind them. So, and then they'll start asking you, what do you want in your relationship or your future? Say, oh, I just want to really just see where things go. I mean, I'm really not trying to start anything serious because I don't feel like there's a lot of serious type of, relationships that, men want these days. So I'm really not pushing that. I just really want to meet, decent people. Oh, okay. I said, oh, well, have you ever been to such and such place? Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about going there, with my girls and stuff like that, da, da, da. Or, it would be a perfect place for my honeymoon, da, 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 da. Then be looking behind him all around him and then come back to him, look him in his eyes. That means you don't have my attention fully. You're not even a contender. And if you want to be, you need to listen to everything I just told you and chase. You don't act desperate. You don't look like you found a prize. You don't look like you done hit the jackpot. You look like he may or may not be the one, but just in case you have other options and you're making plans to move forward with your life still. This is the mistake that women make when they start going on dates. They start acting like they've met their future husband or something. No, you act like they are not even a contender. That's how you get them. Okay. That's how I got James. I act like he was nowhere near being a contender to even date. Okay. So that's how I just act like, you keep up if you can, because I didn't care at that point. At that point, I was like, you know what? Keep up if you can. If you want it, chase it. Pay for it. Do what you gotta do, because there's no other way. Literally no other option. So, that's what it was. You said, "Where do I draw the line, though?" Well, that's why you always have multiple, so you don't have to draw a line, okay? If you have multiple, you don't need a line. They will try to commit. Like, I remember when me and James first started dating, and I still was not 100% committed to him, and I would go out and do stuff, and da, da, da. He would bring me flowers, begging me to see him again, and it's like, no, I don't think so, and so a lot of times it's your ability to say no and risk it all that keeps them chasing and wanting what they cannot have, especially if they've seen, or their friends have seen you together and their friends think you're all that, they feel like they're losing. And so they don't want to lose a prize. They want to keep you. They want to conquer you. And so the chase is real. If you make the chase too easy, if you give in too easy, if you don't make them work for it, if you don't make them seem like y'all belong together, they're going to chase continuously, because a man always knows what he wants and he will go after it. A real man, anyway. You said act like he's lucky to be in your presence. Exactly. Like when he starts talking trash, you just start looking at your watch or your phone, like what the time is. As soon as he starts like getting all like, well, you should be looking. Start looking at your watch, like you gotta be somewhere. Okay, because a lot of times men think that you're so desperate and you're going to tell everything that they need to do on the first and second date. Oh, she's looking for the marriage type. She's looking for the man who wants commitment. So I have to act like this until I get what I want. And then all of a sudden things aren't going to work out. No, you make them seem like they are not a contender and you are very hard to please. And only, you don't really see husband material too much in the dating world. So you're just out, being social and having fun. That's going to automatically make them go into, oh, well, what is a husband? So you don't act like you're desperate. Okay. And they will try to get you to commit in small commitments, small little commitments, maybe another date, maybe a regular dating schedule. And he would ask you to be more exclusive. Like, are you seeing anyone else? You would just see me only. That's when you can bring up the money part. Well, I don't know if you're ready to I don't know if you're ready for my type of commitment. That's when the bills come in, okay? Especially if he wants you to commit to him and stop seeing other people, or he may not know you're seeing other people, but when he wants to be solely committed and make you his girlfriend, then you are like, okay, well, I don't think you're ready for my type of commitment. And don't say what it is. Let him ask you. So then it seems like his idea. Well, what's your type of commitment? I don't know. I don't think you're ready for it. My commitment is serious. Oh, I can be serious. My commitment comes with bills. I want to be totally provided for before I commit myself to any man. And then look him straight in the eye. By then, he's hooked. He's got on dates. He's like, okay, I can do that. How much are your bills? And you're gonna be able to do that. What if you're older and haven't had kids yet and you want them? Do you still act like you don't want commitment? Yep. Because, honestly, men are onto women when y'all are old and have no kids. They already know you in a rush. So say you don't want kids. Okay. That way, oops, you're accidentally pregnant. Oops, he started a life with you thinking there was be no kids involved, but oops, you got pregnant. Okay. You don't rush men. You let them think y'all are on the same page. You're like, oh, I'm not in a rush to have no kids. I don't even know if I really truly want kids. I just want to have a good time, to relax, chill, vacation, live the wife life, da da da, or live the, live the, just say live the life. Don't even say wife life. Then he's going to be like, you sure you don't want no kids? You know, not just one, you know. Well, I don't know. It just depends on if the right person comes along. Do not rush the kid part. Men will run from you. Okay. He said, oh my God, what if he leaves you? But he can't leave child support and he won't leave because it seems like his idea. If you make it his idea, say, oops, we're pregnant. Don't say I. When you get pregnant, we pregnant. Then you bring him into the the equation, okay? You talk about I, and then when you get pregnant and we pregnant, okay? Oh my gosh, we're pregnant. What are we gonna do? I never thought I'd get pregnant. You must have some strong sperm. Make him feel all manly and good about his sperm and stuff. You got some swimmers. Oh my gosh, it's been so hard for me to get pregnant in the past. Look at you, first try. Oh my gosh. Ooh, what if it's a boy? Didn't you play football in high school? I bet he's gonna be a good football player. Get his hopes all up, get him all into it and stuff. You got some strong sperm. I'm scared of you. Ooh, we pregnant. Aren't you excited? Oh my gosh. It's gonna have a mini you running around here. A mini whatever his name is. Get him all excited. Say it's we and make him seem like his strong sperm is super strong and he's good and masculine and then he'll be all hyped up. If he asks why don't you want marriage and kids, just say I haven't made up my mind about that yet. Maybe if I meet the right person, I'm not sure though. It's a lot of weirdos out here. We'll see. I haven't come to that. Then he'll be the one to try to change you into your mind into having kids and marriage. If you don't want it, they want to give it to you. Okay. Just think about it. Like if I say if I'm going out with a meat eater and I'm vegan and I said, oh well, no, I don't eat meat. All they're gonna talk about is "Oh, I can't believe how you gave up meat. I couldn't do it." So that's why you use marriage the same way and kids. Like I like being free too much. I like being able to get up and go where I want, do what I want to do, you know, um, walk around the house naked, like make it seem like you the best thing ever. And then he's gonna like say, and plus I haven't met any guys that I would ever want to turn me into a wife. I mean, they have to be very special and unique for that to even happen. So then you're planting subliminal seeds into their mind that they got to be extra to get you to be their wife, and they're going to want to do it because you just set the challenge. Okay, you just have to do it. Just continuously do it every day you wake up. That's all they're going to hear. Mhm. And eventually, it's going to all sink in, and it's going to click and make sense to them, and they're going to see you as a future wife, baby. That's what it is. Um, Sheer is spot on. You're 63 and being chased. Okay, real women don't do nonsense. How you doing? 63 and still being chased. I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you say if another man brought you a car last year, but you need money from a different one now? They don't need to know they bought you a car last year. They don't need to know who bought that car. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, do you go around telling people who bought you cars? They don't need to know that unless you already told them. Then you can just say, well, he tried to call me and get me to sleep with him and I turned him down, so he stopped paying the note. Then he'll be so the new dude to be proud of you and he'll just take up the note. Well, how much you owe on it? He might even pay it off. Or be like, let's go trade it in and get you a new one. So you have to deal with that no more. That's what a real man would do. It's so stupid telling everything. Why would you tell them that? Unless it was part of your way to get money, I'm not sure why you would tell anybody that. Like, we need to keep many things unknown until they need to be known. Mhm. You said you have a challenge to know when to be nice to your husband without being a pick me since leveling up being nice feels like an inconvenience to me. Well, he got to be nice to you first. Five of his nice equals one of your nice. Okay, just do the math. 5 to 1, baby. 5 to 1 ratio. He do 5 nice things, you do 1 nice thing. That's how you keep them chasing. If you do 1 to 1, then he can skip one, be like, she gonna do it anyway. 'Cause she used to it. 5 to 1 ratio. He do 5 nice things, you do 1 nice thing. Or you can do 3 to 1 if y'all are newlyweds. The longer you've been married, the longer the bigger the number gets. I'm on 5 to 1, okay? How you doing? You do 5 nice things, I do 1 nice thing. Okay. That's it. And I still feel like I'm stupid for doing it, but that don't matter because I still gotta keep that one. I gotta put in that one so I can get the 5. Okay. All right. Just think of it like that. Change everything to be logical and make good sense. Okay. You said 10 years together. Okay, you still might be 3 to 1 then. You get over like 15 years, and then I think it gets up 5 to 1. Okay. What to say if he gets mad at me for asking for money and call prostitute? First of all, you can't. I would say first of all, you couldn't afford me if I was a prostitute. Second of all, I wouldn't have called you. You would have called me if I was a prostitute. Third, you don't work this hard for no prostitute. Okay, I'm a lady who likes nice things and thought I was dating a generous man. But obviously, you're having financial issues. You don't have to take it out on me by calling me names. Go get your money together and then call me when you get it together. Goodbye. That's exactly what I would say because he ain't trying. He ain't not trying to call me no prostitute. First of all, men solicit the prostitutes, and they got their money in hand. Okay. All right. Who said mine said that one too? I don't care what they think. They think name calling gonna change your mind about getting your money? I don't think so. Um, what are you what are you gonna do? Say, oh, okay, since you called me a name, I don't want any money anymore. It's not gonna solve your financial problem. It's not gonna solve your shopping need. You're just gonna go find another one who wants to give you the money, who's generous enough to do it. And you're not gonna deal with that one anymore because why? Because he just called you a name and he can't afford you. So why would you even bother? It's not gonna do anything for me, but turn me into another direction and leave that one alone. Okay. All it's gonna get you is left alone, sir, to where you do have to call a prostitute. How you doing? Can I put rose? Yeah, you could do whatever you want, baby. Honestly, you need just to get out there and look good and stop looking for a husband. Look for a boyfriend, a bill payer, a sugar daddy first. Because they have to go through the motions in order to want to even become your husband, unless you're looking for somebody else's husband. Believe me. Um, Unless you already have a man and you just want a ring, tell him you ain't going no further in the relationship unless y'all go into that jewelry store. Okay. Um, why do many single men not want a relationship? Because it costs money. And if you're already committed to them, they don't have to commit to you. Okay. If they know where you are 24/7, if you always calling them, checking up on them, if you are always available, they don't need to commit to you because you already committed to them. So it don't matter. They're getting the good end of the bargain and you're getting the bad end of the bargain. So you don't need to commit to them. They need to commit to you. And they want you to commit to them. So act like you don't need a commitment. Act like you don't care what they're doing, where they're at, da 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 da. Especially if y'all are in the first stages of dating, and they'll want the commitment faster than you will because you're not committed to them, and that's going to be like, oh my god, this woman is not keeping up with me. She's not sending me her location. She's not telling me what she's doing today. She's not answering her phone. She's not answering her text. She's not doing any of these things. So I need to make sure that she knows that, you know, I see her in my future. So I'm going to ask her to commit. Okay. Sheila, how would you react if you don't like the ring? I'm picking the ring out before he give it to me because I'm taking him up there to the store, telling him the cut that I like before he even go purchase it. I like princess cut. I like this. I like that. You know, he's gonna know the type of ring I like. He not gonna bring me no trash. I'm gonna show him pictures beforehand because I'm too picky. And if I don't like it, he's gonna be able to tell. So I'm gonna be pointing out pictures. Ooh, see that ring? That's kind of like. If y'all are already in the stages of picking out rings or him going to ask you to get engaged, you know, if you already know, just mention it. Oh, I love her ring. I love princess cut. So when he gets to the jewelry store, the attendant or the saleswoman or the salesman will be like, well, what kind of cut do you want? And he's like, I don't know. What's the cut? A princess cut, emerald cut. Oh, I heard her say something about a princess. Then you're gonna get at least the cut that you want. What does she like? Gold, platinum? I think she likes gold. She always wearing gold jewelry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Or platinum, you know. So you got to drop hints and clues whenever you can. Okay. Okay. Best advice for breaking up with someone who is paying the rent. Find another one before you break up with that one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have a standby who can pay rent as well before you break up with that one. That's my best advice. You ask me for advice, there it is. Because I do not struggle, okay? Um, if a rich man understands that you're not from a rich background and he doesn't get any big things, is it time to say goodbye? No. Because to them, like if they're rich and they come from a big rich background and you don't, um, they don't understand poverty mind or lack of mindset. So if you only want big ticket items, it's gonna look like you've never had anything before and it's gonna look a little bit tacky. You know what I'm saying? So use only like for special occasions, get nice items. For other stuff, just get money or get, you know, little small things here and there. But you don't want to just say, oh, I didn't grow up rich, so you got to take me to shopping at Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and all this kind of stuff because I'm poor and I never have, and this could be my last chance. That's exactly what a lot of women sound like when they're broke or they grew up broke. I'm sorry, they're not broke. They grew up poor and all of a sudden they get a sugar daddy. It's like they try to go hit all the name brand stores like they ain't ever been nowhere before. And so you don't want to do that. You want to save these for gifts, occasions, you know, cheer up gifts, mess up gifts, not I ain't never had nothing before, so I gotta get it before I quit it. No, you don't want to do that. Um, Make sure you just do, like one nice thing or make it a special occasion. It's your birthday or something. Say I say something to my guy's ex, she jealous and trying to make her way in. I'm annoyed. I don't deal with other people. Like if it's not just me and him, I'm not dealing with other people. I'm ignoring. I don't see them. I don't care. I'm not saying that to nobody. I'm too good. I'm putting my sunglasses on and looking up. That's my attitude. Like literally, I don't care. I'm too bougie. I don't care. I'm like literally. I'm not talking to no one that they know unless they want me to talk to them and introduce me to them as if it's their parents or some family members. Otherwise, I'm looking untouchable over here. Okay. And I think a lot of ladies need to have that same attitude when it comes to dealing with exes or people in other people's lives that it's like not any of our business. Like, I don't care. Be too bougie to even be bothered. If she's, I would simply ignore as if I don't hear. Like, I don't know, you got some earbuds, some wireless headphones or what, but I'm just like this. You know what? I don't have my sunglasses on hand, but you get the picture. I'm too good. Period. That's me. You have to be like that, and even if it's just to make yourself laugh inside, see what they gonna do, girl. Entertain yourself. Like I'm not talking to nobody. The ex is bothered. One, can't why get on her level? Exactly. Let her stay bothered and jealous or whatever. He said his one night stand girl is jealous of me watching my profile. Good for her, Tamara. I'm so glad. You say it was one night. Why are you jealous? You can have them back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl. So just call him. I'm done. Just put that down. I'll just call him. I'm done. All right. Um, you have a lot of sugar daddy contact me from the US. You live in Europe and turns them off that I live so far away. What do I do in this case and how do I get them? You have to pretend like you're going to visit the US. You have to lie. Say, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to visit the US in a couple of weeks. I just have to get some last minute stuff together, figure out how I'm going to put my dogs in the kennel, and I just need to save a few more dollars, and then I'm going to be on my way. I can't wait to visit. Where do you live? Then they're gonna try to hurry up and get you there. Like, oh, well, how much do you need? How much cost to board them dogs? You're like, oh, it's like this much. And then like, okay, well, I might could come a week earlier if I was able to do that and I could take off work, but no problem. Okay, well, here, let me send you the money. Are you sure? Yeah, yeah. I could. Oh yeah, I could be there by like in a week next weekend. Literally, if you did that, that would be so awesome. That would be so helpful. I love strong American men. Okay, and then old Aunt Ethel gonna start coming down with something. The week he's supposed to go. Okay, that's how you do it. Because then there's hope that you're going to be there, and they think that you're already planning on going there, so they're not going to have any like issues with you being so far away. Because most of the time, they only want you for a limited amount of time, so they'll be excited that you're going to be there. And also, especially if they're married or dating other women, you're in and you're out. So it could be just like a meeting, and there it'll be even more exciting because now you're like this out of reach person that's now accessible. So work it. You bought my book, Level Up to My Best Life, and you love it. Oh, thank you, Vanita. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There it is back there. I think y'all's is going to be more pink in the cover. But if y'all would like to get all of my Level Up books or just one of them, it's linked at the top and it says books, all my books. And I'll link it again here. And y'all can go on Amazon and purchase one of my books, whichever one you like, or all of them. Um, Let us see what time it is. Okay. Thank you, Cynical. You're gonna get my books. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who bought my books. I really do. Um, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I don't think she does like what how can you get a call with me? I'm no longer doing consultations. I'm so sorry. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Um, I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna ask me the same exact questions as you guys asked me on the video, and I'm literally just gonna give you the same answers. So it's kind of like, it's better for everyone just to watch the videos or to buy the books. Um, I Bring Nothing to the Table has a lot of question answer section in it. So if you have like specific questions, I try to cover like all the frequently asked questions in that book. Um, you appreciate you back. You're always dropping knowledge. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay. You said join us in the Level Up group. Join the Patreon. It's all in the description bar. The information for that. What income is considered affluent? Any income that can pay all your bills and not allow you to have to work anymore, especially if you decide to get married and have kids. That income, okay, and provide you with the lifestyle that you want. So, whatever that is for you, that's what it is for you. So, like imagine yourself in 5 years from now and him totally funding it. That's the income you need or he needs. Okay. So what car do you imagine yourself driving? What type of house and neighborhood do you imagine yourself living in? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Do you have kids or not? What school systems and districts are they in? This is going to all determine how much he needs to make. Okay. Do you work or not? Do you have to work? Does he need your money? No. So, whatever that income is, that's what he needs. I would say definitely over 6 figures. Well, when you're in situations, you ask yourself, what would she would do? Well, that's a good thing. Hey, Shira, what can a lady do if her provider husband financially abuses her as a control tactic? For example, refusing to provide her with necessities. Call the lawyer. It's called financial abuse. And go ahead and make your phone call. hmm Um, first, I would have a talk with him. Like literally, I would tell him, look, I'm going to need money and this much money a month deposited into my personal account, or you just need to give it to me on the same day every month. Or I've already spoken with a lawyer or an attorney, and they deem this as financial abuse, and it's taken quite seriously. So this was the alternative before I proceeded with legal actions. Girl, you gonna have that money in there so quick. Because lawyer fee costs more than what you gonna cost, okay? Um, and sit down, act serious like you know what you're doing. Look it up, do all your Googling, do your research, have a little print out, have your amount, the terms, and all that kind of stuff like this. How much I want monthly, debt given in cash or directly deposited into this personal account. And if it's late or if you miss a payment, then I will be contacting my lawyer. Or I'll just take it from you in a divorce. Either way, you decide. And that's exactly what you got to do because these fools think that they control something and they forgot who you were. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, meditation room. Shira, how do you handle women throwing shade at you on the internet? I know it's jealousy, but I try my best to react and let it. Girl, I don't even care about what, like, honestly, if people throw shade at you on the internet, why are you watching them? You would not know that they were throwing shade at you if you never watched them. Don't watch them, baby. Don't click on their links, don't watch them, remove them from your feed or whatever, and stop paying attention to people that are not in your best interest, okay? So, that way it's not an issue, okay? Imagine all the people that talk about celebrities. If all the celebrities looked at every criticism or every shade thrown at them and they'd have to acknowledge it, they would probably not be a happy, happy person anymore. So they simply just ignore most of it, right? And so that's what you're gonna have to do. Just ignore it as if they don't exist. Okay? What if they're commenting on your videos? You can delete or block the comments if you choose to, or you can leave it there to show how petty they are and how much of a life they don't have. I mean, either way, they're under your video. Okay? So I really wouldn't care. Like I'm not that bothered by people that have the time and energy to worry about what I'm doing. Just not. Okay. That's the attitude you need to get. Okay. All right. Okay. Or if you want to say something back, it's your free will. I mean, do what feels right for you. Some days you might feel like ignoring it. Some days you might feel like clapping back. The next day you may just delete the comment. The next day you might just laugh and feel sorry for the person. It just depends on how you're feeling and how you're going to deal with it that day. I really feel like it's your choice and at least have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? At least make it a positive experience for you in some way. That's the best thing I can tell you. Okay. It's like, dang, this person had the time and the effort to spell check and write a whole book up under a comment. They must really feel I'm going to listen to them. Oh, well, I'm still going to have the same thinking. Delete or ignore or comment something snooty back, you know. Okay. So, committing, okay, let's get back to the subject before I have to go. But a man is not going to commit to a desperate woman, okay, unless he need a passport. I mean, not a passport, a visa, a green card or something like that. Okay. Men usually don't rush into marriage unless they're needing something or wanting something or lying to you about it. So, whenever you see a man trying to rush into marriage, red flags, multiple red flags. Do not do it. um, don't feel like this is your dream come true and you're special and he just can't wait to marry you because that is a lie. Men do not rush into marriage. Okay. They have to be tricked into it or they have an ulterior motive. So if a man is ever rushing you into marriage, step 10 steps back and make him work for it. That way, even if he was having an ulterior motive, he literally has to earn you now. And it's gonna show if he was honest or not. Well, I need to see how you are. I need to meet your family. We need to go pick out rings. We need to go look at houses. I'm going to need a new car. I'm going to need, you to deposit this much money into my account. Then we're going to have to go and look at, furniture for the house. You get him to start doing all that, you're not going to see him anymore. Because when a man tries to rush into marriage, all that stuff comes before marriage. All that stuff that I just mentioned, house, cars, money in the bank, rings, all that comes before marriage. If he keeps talking about marriage and love bombing you and talking about marriage and commitment, and none of that stuff is even on, you know, in the conversation, he's lying. Okay. So if a man proposes within 1 year, is that a red flag? It depends on your culture, and it depends on, him. Like, if he feel like he can't do no better and that you're gonna get away from him, and especially if he's not paid and he's working solely on potential, he's gonna try to trap you, especially if he doesn't have a lot of money. So, I feel like if he has money, if he's able to provide and you don't have to work and all this and that, he's less likely to propose as soon as someone with 0 money who is trying to get you before someone else better comes along. So I would also be aware of what I call, what do they call it? Potential proposals. That means a man may have potential, but he doesn't have the money yet. So he wants to tie you down. So you can't find a man with the money already. So I don't go for potential proposals. Go for proposals that have money backed up. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a long time to live the life that you want. A man who says he works very hard for his money is a red flag. It's like, well, what happened to work smarter, not harder? All right. You said, oops, you married that guy last year, feeling trapped and sick. My family loves him and says they won't take me back if I leave him. What should I do? Cheat on him. Then they'll blame you and they won't expect him to take you back. No, honestly, here's my thing. I could care less what my family thinks because I have to live my life. They should marry him if they like him that much. Or just say something like, oh, Mom, I had to leave him. He was weird. Y'all just don't know. Then they'll be like, oh, okay. Girl, you got to make up lies and stuff these days to get out of stuff, girl. Y'all be too honest of everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, started leveling up. Now people, men and women, turn heads to look at me. No approach yet. I'm missing something. No, you need to wait for the quality. M- Men with money don't just go around picking up women all the time. Usually it's in a social environment. They're ready to socialize. They see someone they like, they watch them for a little while, make sure that they're what they seem, and then they approach when they are in the mood and ready because they're not desperate like men with no money. They have all day, they have all week, they have all month. You know, some have women chasing after them. So it's not going to be about the quantity, but more about the quality. Okay. Uh-oh, Karen, sprinkle, sprinkle. You just got my content last month. Found my content last month. You wish you found it 2 years before you got stuck with the Dusty. Well, at least you know now. And, maybe the Dusty can level up and get his money right. Hopefully. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. They are having their calendars booked like, sir, I'm not your convenience just because you're busy what to do. Um, I would say I would book myself on that calendar. I'm like, well, I need to book a spot then because I'm not going to be a convenience for you. You pick a date and put me down for the whole day because you're gonna, you have to take your place. You can't just allow people to pencil you in whenever they have a free moment. No, pick a date. Like, no, you just need to pick a date. Bump something off the list, and if I'm a priority and if I'm important, you'll make the time for me. If not, then good luck. You don't compete with the schedule either. Hmm. You said a man telling you how much money he makes a day, but not offering you any red flag. Exactly. I don't want to hear about your money. Show me, like by sending me some. I don't care about how much you got, how much you had, how much you this, and how much you that. I can lie too. Give me some money. Show me. Right? What if your ex tries and follows you off a fake page and I block him on everything because he expected me to pay bills if I lived with him? So I went and got a place by my girl. That sounds like a dusty stalker to me. Girl, call him out on your page. Be like, my ex is stalking me because I wouldn't live in the same house with a grown man and pay bills. So I moved out. What y'all think? Call him out. He'll start. He'll leave you alone then, girl. He'll leave you alone. Leave you alone. Make a big old post with some nice background coloring and some fancy font and say, girls, ladies, my ex wanted me to pay bills and I moved out straight up dusty. Put it down there and he will leave you alone. He'll be embarrassed. Be out. Okay. So, in the words of JT from City Girls, don't give a F about no man got if he ain't spending it. Exactly. So, Taisha said, oh, chump. Okay, so exactly, like call them people out sometimes. See, like I can't even. And he stalking my page under an anonymous name. He's so dusty. That's what you need to put down. All right. You said how to get rid of stretch marks from weight gain. Turn the lights off. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Light a candle across the room. Turn the lights off. Okay, there you go. What to do if a provider loses his job? Do I lighten up my expectations? No, that make him want to go get a better job. You don't lighten up your expectations. You that is a time where he could go get a better job because he's got more experience. And so he should be able to level up. If he has a career, I don't know. Yeah, is it a job or a career? Because if he has a career, his next job or his next position should pay more because he has more experience now. Okay. So no, it shouldn't. And it'll make him want to go out and get a faster job, like a job faster, if you don't lighten it up. If you lighten it up, he got time, he can get his unemployment, all that kind of stuff. He gonna take his little time, have a little vacation. Your money gonna be short. You tell him get right back in there. Okay. You know he can do it. Okay. Okay. Carolina freestyle before you leave and let rich men save you. Okay. Been in a relationship for 5 years and no proposal. Any advice? Make sure he's not already married. That's number one. Some of these dudes be still married on paper. Number two, start planning your life without him. Like I said earlier in the video, start cutting out pictures and travel magazines, watching travel shows and say, oh, I'm going to go there. Stop saying we and start saying I. Start slowly letting him know that it's just you. And I'm thinking about going on a vacation alone or on a girl's trip. I was wanting to go there on my honeymoon, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and take this cool vacation, and then maybe we can talk when I get back. Either he's going to sit up and propose, or he's going to let you do what you got to do because you're already committed to him. If you've been in a relationship for 5 years, especially if you're older, like if you're young, okay, you're not supposed to get married super young. But if you're young, and 5 years is not so long if you're young. Like if you're dating as a young 20-something or a teenage or whatever, that's not nothing. But if you're already in your 20s, like past 25, and it's been over 5 years, he don't need to marry you because you're already committed to him. So you have to start planning your life without him in his face. Okay. And stop including him in everything. This is not your husband. Um, your sister lives with a guy who says he does not trust her to marry her. She what should she do? Date other men. She don't already trust her, so she might as well date other men. What's her option? I mean, if he doesn't trust her already, then at least she needs to give him a reason not to trust him. I mean, she might get married to some one of them other guys that you know he doesn't trust her with or without. Okay, that's my take on it. Start dating because he don't trust you anyway. He said trust is key. It's not key if you don't have it. Trust she gonna do what she gotta do. That's what he needs to trust. So if you're a woman and you're living with a man who says he don't trust you enough to marry you, is that gonna stop you from getting married or dating other men? No, because he already don't trust you, so you might as well go do what you gotta do. At least you'll have a chance with someone else. Okay? You said too much flunked out female energy, you're out. Okay, bye. Go back to work. Where you should have been the whole time anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you said this makes a lot of sense now. Exactly. You told a man a fake name and now he wants to book a plane ticket for me. Girl, don't be getting flued out. Just tell him to send you the money and you can book your own ticket. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then book it somewhere else and go on vacation, girl. Y'all know the flued out culture is ratchet, right? Unless you're going somewhere you actually want to go. Tell him you want the frequent flyer miles. So him send you the money so you can rack up your frequent flyer miles and your credit, get your credit high, and just sending you the money for the plane ticket. And you're going to book it and send him the itinerary. That way he don't have to know anything. You said that when they try to take you on flights, put you on flights, is because they want to smash. Yeah. Like, don't be international call girl unless that's what you are. Honestly, just get the money and book your own flight if you really want to go there. You don't have to know all your business or book it somewhere else and say you got on the wrong flight or you missed it. I missed my flight. Uber was slow. All right, there you go. Sure, we're about to buy a house, but he wants to take the bank loan on this in my name, and I don't. Huh? Um, I think it'll help you get the house faster if um, both of your names are on it, but that probably is why. But if he can't do it by himself, I don't know. Are y'all married? Because if y'all are married, you're good. And if he doesn't pay, then you have to pay. I don't know. If y'all ain't married, I ain't doing putting none of my name on the paperwork, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you say you don't need to be on the house loan to be on the deed. Exactly. Like if I ain't married, I ain't. Don't be financial. Don't be financially responsible if you don't have a ring. Did you say your husband? Oh, I didn't read that correctly. I don't know. So, commitment is something that men are usually tricked into, or they think it's their idea when it's really not. So keep being smart, ladies. Stop being so forthright and honest all the time and telling all your business and being too good and nice. Save that for your kids, for family members, for the elderly, animals, and things like that. Okay. When it comes to getting what you want and making sure that you are living the lifestyle that you want and getting what you want from these guys, you have to be smarter. Okay. Save all that extra stuff for animals and children and volunteer work. Otherwise, you're doing it incorrectly. Yes, don't do that. How old Percy? Where you been? Sure, if we were married and I paid all the bills and I tell you to pay just the water and light bill, would that be okay? Sure, I'll pay with your money. I ain't got no problem paying bills with your money out of your account. As long as you pay, as long as you're financially responsible for those bills, I don't mind. I don't mind clicking a few buttons online, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But it will be coming out of your account. Thank you. I appreciate that, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They were asking about you yesterday, Percy, on the live. They were like, where Percy at? Why do these guys want roommates instead of wives? Because they aren't men yet. They want a wife before they become a man. So that's why they want a roommate. Um, that will be the only conclusion that I can come up with. Like, you're not a real man if you need me to pay bills, sir. Like, if you need me and my money, you ain't ready for this. Go away. You said men want the budget wife experience. Okay. Percy in the house. You said you were told to be forthright when telling a man about having a serious relationship. Why would you do that? That's just going to give them all the technique that they need in order to lie to you in a strategic way. That's like the old days when people used to, like in war times, and they say, I'm going to attack at noon on Calvary Hill. Okay, we'll be there. Stupid. It's not smart. Don't give away your game plan. If you give them away your game plan, they got the game already written before they even get there. And like, okay, she won't marry, so I'm gonna start talking about houses. Let me see. I'm gonna start talking about neighborhoods I want to live in, vacations, honeymoon spots. Who my best man gonna be. Don't even have no intentions on marrying you or seeing you past the first month. But they know what you want to hear. They know how to woo you. So they're going to say all the things you need to hear because they got your game. If you leave them clueless, they have to try harder. They don't know where to reach. Because if they come out talking about marriage and you haven't even said you want marriage, they're going to sound like a stalker or a creep or a weirdo with red flags. So they don't have your game yet. So they're not going to talk about marriage, you know? So now they got to come from a different angle. Okay, well, she want a serious boyfriend. I got to act like I ain't got no other women. I'm only her. I'm only looking at her. I'm like, I can't look around at other women. I have to, be romantic and ask her out on dates. And if you say you're not even looking for a relationship, he can't even do that. So now he has to grasp straws and how to impress you from every angle because he doesn't know what you want. So he has to pull from the best of himself from every angle. But if you give it away too soon, like this is what I want marriage, kids, and a dog, and in about 5 years, he's going to play to that like a fiddle and play you because now your hopes are up. You think you done found husband material because that's all he's acting like. Then you're gonna wake up and be like, well, it just didn't work out. He just didn't want commitment. He never wanted commitment. You did. And so he played to what you wanted. So stop telling guys that. Don't tell them nothing. Oh, Miss Nikki Sprinkle Sprinkle. You didn't listen to you. Here I am crawling back. I didn't like it over there with Pick Misha and them. Never again will I be led astray. Oh, Miss Nikki. Girl, what Pick Misha was over there doing? Sprinkle Sprinkle. 'Cause I don't even keep up no more. What they doing? They still cooking and cleaning over there, scrubbing dirty drawers, paying bills. What they doing? I don't know. Um, you said who led you astray? I don't even think it matters. As long as you realize that that wasn't it. That's all that matters. You said you said your husband is a hard worker and provider with good qualities, but I know it bothers him when I don't cook or clean his clothes. He grew up seeing his mama be a maid. Then tell him to hire a maid. Say cut the cable and hire a maid. There you go. Because I ain't the one. Or call your mama. Either one. Figure it out. That's all I would say. Because I really wouldn't care what he grew up seeing. I grew up seeing a lot of stuff I don't see. Um, you just laugh. So, don't give these men all the notes that they need in order to execute whatever they're trying to execute. Y'all talk too much. Don't say nothing. Make them work for it. That's what men like mystery and they like to chase. If they have a list of everything that you're looking for, they're going to check off that list and make sure that that's what they're being in order to get something out of you or get you to trust or believe whatever they're saying, and then it's not gonna work out the way you thought it would because you gave away too much game. And I don't know who is okay. I'm not gonna bash anyone who's giving advice, but what I'm saying is, are they dealing with the same type of men that you're dealing with? This is my question. Are they dealing with the typical man out there today? And are they leveling up from a place where you're leveling up from? That's the best thing you can ask yourself. Like, target the same as your target. Are they going for starter wife or finishing wife? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Okay. Are they starter wife or are they wife that takes it all in the end? Are they the wife that gets all the money in the wheel and the insurance and all? Is that them or are they starter wife? So ask yourself these questions. You might be taking advice from someone who is starter wife, and you don't want to be that. Okay. You might be taking advice from someone who is not um, who has not seen their husband or man or whoever go through their midlife crisis yet. Okay, so don't be careful. All right, you said you will start a wife. No, so be careful who you listen to. I will tell y'all the best thing, the best people to listen to, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything. Not the starter wife. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Not the starter wife. Starter wife means the wife they started out with, but not the one they ended up with. Okay. Uh-oh, Percy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, the beautiful girl's been asking about me. You feel love. Okay, now who wants to get flued out And breakfast in bed, you cooking, of course. I like my eggs scrambled. Percy, thank you again, Percy Sprinkle Sprinkle. Um, that's hilarious. You like just egg? I got the vegan eggs, but I still like cooking. I'm just saying, you should try them because the price of eggs is up, and if you was buying just egg, you probably just give me a little bit more extra uh sprinkle on me. Okay, thank you. And you can probably afford to fly anybody out. You switch to just egg, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said just eggs, tofu eggs. Tofu eggs, just eggs. It's probably cheaper than real eggs now, right? Okay. What y'all gonna do for Easter? Y'all better get some potatoes and some paint. Anyway, I keep seeing all these stupid memes and reels about the price of eggs going up, y'all. Okay, so I saw this picture. It was like a picture of a like ratchet looking chicken. And then on the other side, it was like a chicken with all its feathers standing up tall, looking all extra. And it said, there was like a song over it, and it said, "This will teach you to, like, you better not ever treat me like a piece of beef again." Like, basically saying, I know I'm all that now because the price of eggs went up. So the chicken was acting brand new. It was just silly. But food prices rising is not funny, but that meme was hilarious. The chicken was acting brand new, leveled up. It was a leveled up chicken. All right. You saw that meme too? Pretty as it. Wasn't it hilarious? Okay, Sheila, can you answer Mr. John question? What Mr. John asking? He said, why chase when there's so many women available? Because you don't want the ones available. Do you know how many men are available? That don't mean they're the target. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Pick Misha out there is available. Bonnet out there at Walmart with her pajamas on and a bonnet, she's available. You don't have to chase, you are correct. But do you want them? You want to bring them home to your mama? No. That's why, okay? Do you want to be seen out in public with them? Do you want to hold their hand in public? Do you want to walk down the aisle with any of those available women out there? All right, then. You just next. Good. That's what they're for. Till they wake up. But the target. And any man that will accept any woman out there is not our target. Okay. So two different worlds. Two different worlds. You don't have to chase us because you ain't the target. And you don't have to chase them women out there because they not your target. You get it? There you go. How you going to be on a woman's chat that alone tells you okay, yeah. He just trying to get some answers to some questions. Like, and I did a reel earlier on Instagram, and I said, oh, why most of these guys think they're the target when they are not. Like, if you can't pay no bills, if you not trying to, give a lavish lifestyle or tell a woman she ain't got to work no more if she don't want to, you aren't the target. So you don't even have to worry. You don't even have to listen to this advice at all because you're not one of the targets. They're not looking for you. I promise you, they not. They not out there looking for you to use your little call center paycheck, your little Uber. They don't want that. In fact, women will feel bad for using you for your little Uber paycheck. They'll be like, "Nah, I just can't do it. I'm gonna feel bad. He need to meet his ends meet. He got to pay his mama back. I can't even." Okay, so y'all aren't the target out here unless y'all come with bill paying money, vacation funds, shopping spree, credit card funds. Y'all are not the target. Once again, y'all not the target. May I repeat this one last time? Y'all are not the target. If you can't afford one of these things on the shelf, you are not the target. Okay? Can you afford some $100 um, roses that last 1 year just for a nice gesture? No. Can you afford this book? Probably not. Can you afford some Tiffany's? Can you afford all of these books? Can you afford this bookshelf? Okay. If the answer, can you afford this perfume up here? Can you afford all them sunglasses? Then you ain't the target. I'm trying to give hints and clues in the background. We got Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton up there. We have Tiffany. If you can't afford that, if they call security when you walk up in them stores, you ain't the target. Okay? Y'all be thinking y'all a target when y'all ain't. Not that you not we're not trying to go, we're not saying you can't afford Target. We're saying you're not the target. Okay. So some of y'all don't be hearing correct because y'all aren't listening. So that's why you don't have to chase women because there are so many available to you because y'all aren't the target. When you're the target, you will know. Okay. Mm, okay. He can only talk about cheating because he doesn't have a bag. Okay. Who's talking about cheating? If okay, here's my thing. If a man is worrying about his woman is cheating, he don't make enough money. Earn some more. Okay. These days you gotta give enough a woman enough money to where she won't even think about it. Okay. It's like I can't risk all of this. Nah, uh-uh. All right. So I know that's cruel, but it's just true. It's just true. He's saying if a man cheats, it's because the woman has something wrong. Okay, same thing. If a woman cheats, it's because she want to. If a man cheats, it's because he got the opportunity to. Okay, and he didn't think he was gonna get that opportunity ever no more. People cheat because they want to. They don't cheat because somebody say, "Oh, you better cheat," or "Oh my gosh, I have to go cheat because something is wrong." No, they do it because they want to. Okay, or it could be deeper than that as well. But the main thing is that they want to. They don't do it because they don't want to. You said pay your own bills, you must be broke. If I were to pay my own bills, I wouldn't be dealing with a grown man. Okay, because it makes no sense to deal with a grown man in your life, sleep with a grown man if he can't pay my bills. Otherwise, I could pay my own bills. You are correct. But if I'm gonna deal with a man, he's gonna be the one to pay the bills. Okay. I don't deal with people for free, especially no man. Okay. Y'all think it's a game. No, women don't deal with men for free. Not unless they're young and dumb. Should you freestyle in other cities if your city is full of Dusties? Yep. Do what you gotta do, baby. John thinks the woman actually likes his tail. Depending on the age of the woman, the experience of the woman, and the lifestyle that a woman wants also depends on the man she deals with. So if she's dealing with you, she don't want much. So think about that. Like when if you're a dusty man or if you're not contributing anything or if you're not making a woman's life better when you enter it, the woman that is dealing with you doesn't even care about herself or want anything for herself. She just wants a man just to say she got one. And that's not enough for many women. Women want more these days. So if you're only dealing with a woman that just wants a man, then that's dealing with a desperate woman. Okay. You're dealing with a desperate woman, a woman that will do anything to get a man, including splitting bills, paying on a date, washing your clothes, cooking without nothing in return. That is a desperate woman. Okay. And there are plenty of those out there, but y'all don't want those. Y'all don't want those type of women. You want women who are not desperate to act like the women who are desperate. And that's where the problem is. So, a woman who's not desperate has the highest standards. And she's going to make you work and chase and put in that work and pay. So, if you're not willing to do that, then stick with Pygmisha and your desperate women who are so readily available to you. Okay. Don't be getting mad. 'Cause if you have all these women available to you, why are you over here getting mad? You should be out having the pick of your Pygmishas. Okay. But y'all don't want them. That's the problem. Okay. You said because he can't have us and it hurts them. Okay, well, aim lower, sir. Don't try to come over here and lower our standards. Just go aim lower, and I'm sure you'll find something readily available. All right. They want to break down the confident woman. They can't. They don't even make sense. And men know this. And once they see that you figured it out, they leave you alone because they know there's no use. Or like, if they like you and they're trying to get stuff for free and they sound a real broke, just start and say, hey, you know what? I got a cousin I'm gonna introduce you to. That means no, sir, but I do have a pygmy cousin for you. That's like the worst insult ever. When they trying to holla at you and you just not about to give them the time of day because they're too broke. You just automatically think of your ratchet cousin and you hook them up. I got a cousin you might like. What she look like? That's the first thing they're gonna say. What she look like? Why? Because that's very important. What she look like? She got kids. They're not even gonna be like, well, why do you want me to talk to your cousin or you don't like me? The first thing, what she look like? That's how you know. Does she look like you? Uh, I mean, we got some resemblance. You could tell we related, but that's about it. Okay. Dussies are desperate. Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to talk to your cousin. I want to talk to you. But then you got to go get your money up. All right, y'all. What do you think about the new? I don't even know what that is, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got some new foundation out. Okay, I need to go to Sephora and see what y'all doing over there. I've been using drugstore cosmetics. Well, actually, I mixed high end and drugstore together to get this. Um, Shira, how can you tell if a man got money by looking at him? Some of these guys are low profile rich. Um, they'll provide you. They'll do more than they say. Like they'll pay for stuff with no problem. They'll ask you to go out. They'll take you shopping like it's no big deal. They spend money. Like they might not flaunt their money, but they sure spend it. Okay. They fix problems, they rescue you from fake problems that you make up. That's how you know. Like, and just by looking at them, you got to see how confident they walk and how they spend their money. When they take their wallet out, if it doesn't look like it hurt, that's a good sign. And most rich guys have a very confident walk, not a swag, but a very confident walk. They don't look insecure either. Okay. Um, you said no one wants struggle love. They don't. Rich men talk different too. Exactly. Who pays for the kids' phone bill? I'm not married, and my kid's father pays for their phone bill. Good. Like, make sure, like, if you like, for example, if you pay the phone bill of your kids, then he needs to buy the phones, like, or whatever. Somebody got to pay for something. He need to pay for something, you know. Percy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shira. What with the price of inflation and rent these days, is it easier for us men now to get women? Does it work in our favor? If you can pay the bills and the rent, it definitely is in your favor. Yeah. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. I gotta go in a few minutes, so. You said you're in nursing school, but the women are so mean to talk behind your back and they don't talk to me. How would you deal? I don't deal with other people. Like, y'all realize, like, when you deal with so many people that are always talking behind your back and being nasty to you, just stop dealing with them. Just stop. You deal with them on a professional level, and then once that professionalism is done and over and you have nothing else to talk about, as far as nursing, then you exit, you walk away. You act like you're too good for them because they're going to talk about you anyway. They might as well talk about you being too bougie for them versus whatever they're talking about you now about. You know what I'm saying? So just be too bougie for them. Just act like you don't belong. Keep it moving because I'm not trying to, like, honestly, if they don't like you, they're not going to like you. You're not in the same league, the same category. You're too leveled up for them. So you might as well act like it. Just be better than them. That's all you can do. And go talk to the doctors as a surgeons, girl. Don't talk to them. What you talking to them anyway for? Girl, go put your scrubs in the man's face. What you doing? I'm not worried about coworkers. I don't plan on being there that long because I'm finna get married and get some of this money from the surgeon and whatnot. Okay. That's my goals. I'm not focused on other people. Like, I'm not there for that. You make them even more mad by flirting with them doctors, girl, in they face. Make it your form of entertainment. What if you have a dusty pursuing you? How to get him off your back? Ask him for some money. Mm, they'll disappear quick. Yes, dress feminine. It will help you on your feminine journey. I think I'm dressed pretty feminine today. I'm giving winter princess look again. I got this little shrug sweater on, a little cute lacy tank top, and then like this cream skirt with some tights on, and a little headband. And I had my little pink furry coat on over it. I think when I dress more feminine, I feel nicer and more feminine. When I react to people in person, I'm not as like evil. I find myself being nicer. It's like I look nice, I might as well act nice for hee hee. A little bit. Got my little scarf. I look like I'm nice, so I might as well act. I brought Layla some lunch today to her school. I went to Panera, got her this little vegetarian sandwich that she likes, and I took it up to her school. She was so happy. He said, "Do an experiment, go out looking just okay, and then looking super feminine and put together. You'll notice the difference." Like, yeah, I do. Yes, it's so true. Oh, super nifty Susie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Should we start sending men links to what we want for Valentine's Day? Dating a doctor now, he asked. Of course, that's what I did. I got three more links to send. I sent the first one to give adequate notice. The second one is going to come this week, and so will the third one. I do believe in sending links. That way they don't get it wrong and no one's disappointed. If you already know that they're the romantic type that's going to pick out stuff that you already like, then you know you don't have to send links. But if you know they're not and you don't want them doing the guesswork, just send them the links. Um, your sugar daddy business manager hates you and she keep asking him to leave me. What can I do to make him fire her? Uh, Honestly, the more she hates you, the better he's gonna like you. So, because it shows her insecurity and how she doesn't like you, which makes you um like forbidden. Okay, so you want that. The more someone doesn't like you, the more the man likes you and will defend you because you're forbidden or you make that other person feel insecure. So you don't want her to stop. You want it to continue. And then you can play the damsel in distress one day. Your manager's so mean to me and start crying to get extra money. Okay. Like you don't want that. How do I get him to ship one of his Rolls Royces across the state? Girl, I don't know. Um, mm, can a truck driver deliver it, baby? Just ask and see if he says yes. Can't hurt to ask. Say it's for Valentine's Day. Then don't have it shipped back. What should you do your shoe? Okay, I already answered that question, so you can stop posting it. What was hoping to find a sugar daddy before Valentine's Day. I need 4 seasons vacation. Well, hopefully you will. Still got a couple weeks left, right? What if he buys you luxury items and complains about it? And the key word is buys. Complain, we don't hear. As long as it's bought, we don't care. Okay. People complain all the time, but they still do what they do. Um, so we don't care about the complaining. We just care about the gift, okay? We're just so happy we don't even hear the complaints. I'm sorry, I can't hear your complaints because I'm so happy. What if he get mad when I don't get him something? Girl, Dollar Tree basket. I'm trying to tell you. Dollar Tree basket. They have all these cute tutorials online on how to create a bougie Valentine's Day basket from the Dollar Tree. Just go look them up. I promise you. They have this one that's really cool. It's like they went all out. I don't know how they're like some crafting gurus or something. But yes, Dollar Tree, girl. You get all his favorite snacks, get like beard products if he has a beard, or like razors and socks and crossword puzzles and like all the stuff that he really likes. Put it all toothbrushes, mouthwash, put it all in one basket, some heart candies. Okay, card, some of those pins with a stylus at the end that are like silver in the electronic section, some pins. some stuff for his office, some nice pens. They have to wrap it all up in a big giant basket from the Dollar Tree. Put some bows on it, tree, and like tape it to like the basket sticks or something. I don't know. And then take one pair of your underwear and like a bra and stick it at the bottom so when he finds it, attach a note to it and say, "This is the real present." Okay, there you go. She said some of y'all cheat. Well, we can't outdo the man for Valentine's Day. Like, otherwise, how is he going to impress us next time? Like, it's not a challenge. Like, the man is always supposed to outdo the woman in gifting because we can't outdo you. Otherwise, you won't be able to impress us anymore. So we have to allow you to continue to be the hero, the big spender, the one who impresses, the one who gets all the glory, while we just are thoughtful and know what kind of food you like, what kind of socks you like, things you like, what you ran out of, your toothpaste brand, your toothbrush, stuff that you don't have to go and run errands to go buy in the next month or two. And every time you brush your teeth, you'll think of us because we got you that toothbrush and that toothpaste. Every time you put your socks on, you'll think of us because we done bought you some socks. Every time you go and write with your pen or the little stylus, you'll think of us. Every time, whatever, you see that basket in the corner of your house that you haven't thrown away yet, you'll think of us. She spent all this time and effort to think about all my favorite things and make me a nice gift basket. And she put effort into it, tying them little bows and all this kind of stuff. Um, you said a picture for his wallet, a framed picture of her in the basket, a poem in the card that she wrote, some underwear that smells like her perfume. I mean, what more could you ask for? We're not finna buy you no video games, sprinkle, sprinkle, or no shoes. Bye. Okay. Super nifty Susie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Should we be asking for expensive gifts? I was going to ask for chocolates, flowers, and a teddy bear. Okay, well, you can buy yourself that. Like Miley Cyrus say, you can buy yourself flowers. Go hard or go home. Uh-oh, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send him a nice, if you don't know him that well, then maybe some perfume. Okay. But if you sleeping with that man, send him some links. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You just send him some links, some serious links. Girl, you can go to the dollar store and get a teddy bear, candy, and some flowers. If he can buy your gift at the dollar store, you're not asking enough. Okay. If he can buy your gift at the grocery store or the Dollar Tree, you're not asking for enough. There you go. And give him a teddy bear with a picture of your face on it. Get you a nice frame, put your picture in it, get you some nice underwear, spray some perfume on it, make him a gift basket with all his favorite snacks. Men like food. If you really want to be nice, you can get him like a cheap gift card to his favorite place to eat and stick it in the gift basket, okay? Don't let him feed you. Here go your gift card. You said buy him a Hermes wallet. A fake one? Girl, AliExpress. Here you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, you can buy him a fake wallet. All right. Girl, get him there. Get him the fake one, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said food and sports is what they like. You're hollering? Why would a grown woman ask for chocolates and a teddy bear? Well, some people don't like over asking, like I learned this in life. If you don't ask for what you want and if you don't know the value of yourself, people will give you what you think that you're worth. If you all you worth is some chocolates and some teddy bears and some candy, that's all you are going to get. So know your worth and ask for more. Because a lot of women don't realize that if you just ask, you'll get it most of the time, unless you don't deem yourself worthy of it. If you can't even ask for what you want, do you even deserve it? You say he got mad that you bought him candy, deodorant, and he bought me luxury purse. Well, you should then, girl, you need to go get boxers from Walmart and call it a day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is what you do. This is what you gotta do. You gotta go to Walmart, get them cheap, silky looking boxers, fold them up really nice, get you some tissue paper, sticker from Hallmark. Or they don't say Hallmark on it. Put it on a little top of the tissue paper. Put in one of them white Christmas wrapping boxes. Then get you a red bow, tie it up. Then you get another box and you put some other stuff in there, like some socks and like presentation is everything. Exactly. Sprinkle some little Valentine's like confetti on it from the Dollar Tree. Put a little gold sticker on the tissue paper, tied up in another red bow. And then get him maybe like a gift card, put it in a nice envelope that's like a Valentine's card, and tape it to the top. And then get him a little Dollar Tree basket with all his favorite gifts and snacks in it, candy and all that kind of stuff. A little teddy bear, and then present it on a table, like stacked high. And then stand next to it with your lingerie on or your robe or your Valentine's Day outfit with a glass of wine or champagne that y'all have. Okay? That's all you got to do. It's presentation. Presentation. Look, I get to unwrap gifts from the Dollar Tree and Walmart. Yes. These are some really nice silky pajamas. Where did you get them? Oh, I ordered them from this nice specialty shop online. Okay. Girl, he got jewelry. He went to designer store and got you thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and you probably spent less than 100, less than 20 if you good. If you save old gift wrap boxes and have a lot of crafting supply on hand, you probably spent $20. Okay, so you're not supposed to try to get him back in your life, but you really want to. Um, what if he doesn't want to go back to your life? Then you're gonna look foolish, right? So think about that. You really want him back, or do he really want you back? Then you'll figure it out. If he's not chasing you, then he don't want to be back. Okay. Mhm. Go to the grocery store or go to DoorDash. A lot of grocery stores have like the sushi place in it now, and you can get like the sushi and then plate it and put it on a plate and set up like this elaborate dinner, and it's only like $6 for sushi at the grocery store. Wrap them boxers up in them nice boxes left over from Christmas that are white that you wrapped with a red bow. Be in your cute lingerie or Valentine's Day outfit with some cheap wine poured in the cups, exactly. And he coming up with your luxury items. There you go. You good. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's the thought that counts. You said Kroger. Yes. All right, y'all. I have to go. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. Thank you to all my members and those of you who are going to become members in the future. Thank y'all for hitting the like button as you go. It's free. Y'all hit the like button. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe. Share the video. I appreciate you guys. If y'all are looking for some good level up books, the link is at the top of the scrolling comments and also in the description bar under the video. I'll see y'all on the next one.